Okay, everyone. So you're going to find this page, which is Google SketchUp's homepage, and you're going to create an account. You could use your PDSB login or your PDSB account to create a Google SketchUp account, and that will give you access to the drawing tools and the ability to make drawings online. Okay, and then um, from here, you're going to start modeling. Okay, so when you've got an account, you're going to start modeling. Just follow along with me. I would suggest that you play this video at the same time that you have a drawing open, and just pause me and pause my video and then copy me basically so that you learn some of the basic tools. Um, so this is kind of my, I've got a drawing here already created, but I'm going to create a new drawing, simple template, feet and inches, and a screen like this pops up. A person is drawn here just to give us a sense of scale. I'm going to delete that. So I click once on it and hit the delete button. And then what I want to do, so there's a bunch of things to show you here, but I'm going to just take it in stages. All right. Just up at the top here, you've got you've got your account information. You've got the ability to save a project. Okay, so when you save a project, you click on SketchUp, and then you give it a name down at the bottom here. So I'll write sample number 2, not 23, and then save. And now I'm ready to go. So that takes care of that. The tools on the right side of the page here, don't worry about that. That's all sort of model information. If we need it, we'll use it. But these are the tools I want you to focus on the left side here. Okay, so this is everything you need. This select tool, so this is the tool you use just to select objects and that kind of thing. If you're stuck in one of the other tools, just go back to the select tool and click on it. You've got an eraser tool to erase things, paint bucket, and so on. Okay, I won't go through each of them right now. What I want to do right now is I just want to draw something very, very basic. So I'm going to click on this tool here, and I'd like you to do the same thing. I click once on that, and up comes a bunch of options here. So I'm going to pick the rectangle tool. I click once on that, and then I go to the screen. Now, you can see my right hand here on the mouse, and it's very important that you watch how I do this. So the way that SketchUp works, there's a lot of tools where you have to click once, drag it, and click again. So this is a perfect example. Here's a rectangle tool. To start drawing it, I click once, like that, and I start dragging it to whatever size I want, and then I click a second time, and that creates the shape. Okay? Now I'm going to do the same thing. There's the rectangle tool. I'm going to go one down. I'm going to pick something called the push-pull tool. I click once on that, and now that tool is active. I bring it over to the shape, and once again, I'm going to click once. I'm going to drag it and click a second time. Click once, drag it up, click a second time to finish, and then I'm done. Okay, that's a very simple shape. Now what we're going to do is we're going to look at the view tools. So I'm going to come down to the bottom here. I'm going to click once, and you can see different tools here. So we've got the orbit tool, the pan tool, and the zoom tool. Those are three very basic ones. I'm going to click once on the orbit tool, click, and that allows me with the mouse to move around the object like that. Okay, you see that? I can look underneath it if I want. I can look here, whatever I like. Okay, if you have a trackpad, then you can do the same thing with a trackpad, go around like that. Okay, the next tool for looking around is the pan tool. So this hand symbol, click once, and then you can use it by clicking down with the mouse or with the trackpad. Hold the trackpad down, back and forth. Okay, and then finally the zoom tool. So click once on the zoom tool, and you're going to, if it's a trackpad, you go in or out like this. Okay, if it's a mouse, you can move the mouse back and forth like that. Okay. However, there are shortcuts. So if you have a if you have on the mouse, you can hold the roller wheel down, or you can hold the roller wheel like this and scroll in and out. Okay, whatever tool you're in, you can do that. It's a shortcut. So you can go in like that. Okay. For orbiting around, if you have a wheel on your mouse, you can hold the wheel down and orbit it. Okay. And then for panning back and forth, again, if you have a wheel on your mouse, you can use the wheel, but at the same time hold the shift key. Push the shift key down, push the track wheel down on your mouse, and you can pan back and forth. Okay, like that. So I'm holding the wheel down on my mouse, and I'm holding the shift key down on the keyboard. So those are some shortcuts. If you have, so here I am zooming in and out just with the wheel on the mouse. With a trackpad, one of the shortcuts is to take two fingers, okay, and to move them back and forth on the trackpad to zoom in and out, like that, okay. You can also, if you have a Mac keyboard, hold the Command and Control down, and you can orbit around like that, one finger orbit around, okay, instead of using, if you don't want to always click from the menu there. So those are a few shortcuts. Okay, so that's the basics of how to draw a basic shape and how to use the view tools. Okay, in the next video we're going to start drawing something, but that's it for now. Okay, thank you.